4th Street Live.
Come follow the new Nevada history segment of 4th Street Live podcast as we dive into stories of Nevada's past, tales of mobsters, railroads, cowboys, and mysteries around the battle-born state. Subscribe to 4th Street Live podcast for more wild stories and the real history behind the neon. New episodes weekly. The past is never really dead in Nevada. It's just waiting to be told.
I'll take, yeah.
Say that again.
But yeah, I was like, beauty comes from the inside, and I haven't been there yet, so I can't call you that.
Yeah.
And he just his fucking jaw hit the ground, too.
I was like, wow,
She's neat, dude.
that was super clean.
So when you first started way young, right? You started about 14, 15?
What's that? Martial arts?
Yeah.
No, I was kind of late to the game too, as far as wrestling. I lost a bet.
Oh, yeah.
Bring that mic closer to your face, like half a fist.
It's good. Perfect. Yeah.
Well, then here, let me fucking. So I'm
You kind of want to get as close as you get to my dick.
Let me sit up then.
Yeah, just be comfortable. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect right there.
No, is that better?
Yeah.
I got started later, and it was off of a bet, because I'm a military brat.
Okay.
So we moved
From San Diego, right?
San Diego to my dad got stationed in Fallon.
Oh.
This is, 2001, 2002. And we moved to Fallon for about 3 days. And, it's a culture shock coming from SD
To the desert.
to Fallon, where it just smells like straight just cow shit.
The minute you get there, bro.
You know what
Yeah.
you know what they say that smell is?
Huh.
If you smell like cow shit out there, it means you smell like money.
Yeah.
I kind of love that town.
Probably.
But I get from San Diego.
So my dad's like, no, we're not doing this. So we moved to Fernley, and he would just commute. So I went to Fernley for a little bit.
Where in San Diego were you from?
Santee, Chula Vista,
Yep. So my girl's from.
east side.
Yeah. So my girl's from. Did the same move you did.
Where's she from?
So she loves it, but I think it's a little shithole. Where's Temecula? The town just south of Temecula, off of not Temecula, bro. Carlsbad. Sorry, Carlsbad, and then there's another town right on the Oceanside, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she's from.
You don't like Oceanside?
I think it's like the trailer park of
SoCal.
SoCal, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the prettiest trailer park on the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She took me, and I was like, "This is where you live, dude." You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool, I guess. No,
Yeah.
it's pretty. It's cute. It's a cute little town,
Yeah.
But hella trailer park.
Different vibes.
Yeah.
It's like that beach life, kind of like free living, sandy,
huh?
like
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, I was the new kid at school, and I would just take my basketball, take my lunch into the gym, and just shoot around. And I played ball. And my boy, and I'm still friends with him to this day. And he said, "Dude, if I make this half court shot, you got to wrestle next year."
There you go. He made it,
Fucking made it, dude.
and you wrestled.
That's where the whole thing started.
So where was your first at Minogue?
Fernley.
Fernley, wrestling for the Green Waves.
No, the Vaqueros.
That
That's
was
right.
a
That's right.
that was a good move on your part. I don't know if you've seen how tall normal basketball players are.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Oh man,
Is this what we're
tear
doing?
him up, dog. Yeah, get him.
All right.
Just gonna be talking about Kylie this whole episode, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Brandon can get off and go run a train on her, dude.
Jesus Christ. She's
She hears us, dude.
she's
Yeah, there you
FaceTiming me
go.
right now.
It's okay. Yeah, tell her. It's just... Hey, what's up, dude? Me and Brandon were just talking about you. It's so crazy. Yeah, it is. Good to see you, Kylie. Sorry, I don't have any good words right now,
I'll,
Anyway, but yeah,
Call me later.
we were hoping her tits were out, dude. So
Oh, yeah.
right.
I was also trying to play basketball, bro.
Yeah.
I was, man.
So where'd you go to school?
McQueen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So I was gonna play basketball, and ended up not. I was doing drugs already, so that didn't work out.
mhm.
Then but that's where I got into music. I was a baseball player my whole life, basketball player my whole life.
Athlete.
I was
Yeah.
swimming, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
whole deal. And just really love drugs, bro. But you can do music and do drugs.
Right.
So
It goes hand in hand.
it does, bro. So
Sometimes the best music
I would argue that
comes from
Yeah.
being loaded.
I think a lot of that's what's so funny is like being an advocate for recovery is like also being a fan of Stephen King, right? So it's like The Shining was written when he was fucked up, bro.
Faded.
Yeah, like just on drugs and fucking a bunch of other shit, and then there's a decline in his style of work, in my opinion, from when he recovered, bro.
Yeah.
You can say that with every fucking musician that you like,
I'd say like that, like middle
even
of
Eminem,
like,
bro.
yeah, that like
I don't
middle
love
of
Eminem
like
sober, dog.
the window.
You know? Yeah.
That's
Just not the same.
That's Nickelback, but yeah. Yeah. Is it? Oh, my bad.
Hell yeah. No, that's I don't know. There's a serious decline, right? You think about it,
Mhm.
There's a lot of musicians, a lot of things. But the problem is it's a quality of life that you don't necessarily want, bro. You know what I mean? Unless you're fucking Mick Jagger.
Well, it
That
never
dude had a
ends
tough
well.
life. Right.
You know what I mean?
It's always cool in the minute,
Right. Whether
Right.
it's music, being
Yeah.
a gangster,
Yeah.
being a drug trafficker.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you would
Yeah.
think somebody would figure it out and say, yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
I used to sell grams to Minogue kids for like $90 a bag, dude. You know what I mean? So I know
We're
them.
letting everything fly on here right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It was like we're talking 11 years ago, more than that. So
Yeah.
you're good. But yeah, I was just curious if that started young at Minogue. Your party.
No, I didn't even wrestle there. I played ball there and football. That's how I actually got to go to Minogue because we couldn't afford Minogue.
Oh, you got a scholarship.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, for basketball.
For basketball.
Mm-hmm.
No shit, dude. Point guard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and play football and all that kind of stuff right there. Hated the kids.
Didn't love the kids. That wasn't your thing.
No, it just wasn't my thing. Well, plus I was coming into it late.
And you
Everybody was
didn't
already
come from
clicked
money.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from what is that? Little Flower, all of these little Christian Catholic elementary schools, middle
Right.
schools, like they already knew I was the new guy.
Right.
So it just didn't. I just couldn't find a group. Don't get me wrong. There's guys like Zach and Kenny Visor and all those kind of guys that came out of there that I'm still cool with.
Yeah.
But like as like a whole, I just couldn't stand it. So I only went there for a year.
Yeah.
I said, let's go back to Fernley.
And you did go back to Fernley.
Yeah.
And finished out in Fernley.
Yeah, and then that's where I lost that bet.
No
Yeah.
shit, dude.
And
so you wrestled.
I wrestled.
And then when did you get? What was your next form?
Well, it went from wrestling, and then obviously in high school, you're fighting,
Yeah. Right.
So,
If you're doing it right.
right, I got into probably a dozen fights, not at school. I would always do it off the campus.
Right.
And then, so then nobody could break it up.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get in trouble.
Right.
And then got an MMA. Me and my old man, dude, we would watch these UFC fights when it first started.
At a gym in Fernley.
No, we would just go to like Blockbuster and get like the DVDs like when it first started.
Yeah, and just beat each other up, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I can do this.
Yeah.
And started in MMA. Started at Ken Shamrock's gym, the Lions Den.
Yep.
Right
We
there.
just talked about the Lions Den. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to church with Vernon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Vernon at Crunch one time.
I saw him a couple months ago at Players at GSR.
That dude used to be a bad motherfucker.
Still
dude.
is for his age.
He fought Chuck Liddell for the belt.
Yeah,
Lost.
Randy ended his career by a fucking eye poke.
Mm-hmm.
And but he got my interest into it when I was at Church Young. That's who got me on the path to it. Was Vernon.
Vernon.
Yeah, small world.
Yeah,
What
that's
happened
nuts.
to the Lions Den?
So it moved from, Pinocchio's over there off of Virginia Street?
Yep.
That's where it was. And then it moved to over there off of Longley. And we were training over there. And then one day, bro, and like the gym was gone the next day.
Just not enough weight coming in, huh?
No, like the building was empty.
Huh.
We went to practice the night before.
Crazy, bro.
And Ken Shamrock still kept charging all of our debit cards. And we were kids.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a little dirty, bro.
Well, he's got a dirty reputation.
No shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he's got a dirty
Because I
reputation.
fucking, until 10 seconds ago, really fucked with Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
As a
damn,
fighter,
dude.
yeah, no, he dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
As a person, you know what I mean? As like the integrity side of somebody,
Damn.
probably not the
His
best.
brother's tight.
Frank?
Yeah.
Frank's
His
dope.
brother's
Yeah.
a bad motherfucker, dude.
And they come from crazy backgrounds too. I think a lot of these guys that are in mixed martial arts, are either fighting, one, because they ain't got no money, and two, because they just come from a fucked up background.
Yeah.
You know, whether
Yeah.
they're being abused or come from some shady shit, you know. But
So did you move after that from
Yeah.
Lions then? Where'd you go from there?
I went over to Reno Academy of Combat
You
when
did.
it was over there off of Mill Street.
Yep.
That's when I got all of my amateur titles. At one point, I was the number one amateur coming out of the country
Oh,
for 35s and 45s.
yeah.
And then I kind of outgrew that gym per se, and I moved back down to San Diego.
Yeah, because on your card it says that you're fighting out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, me and my boys, we had grown up.
Yeah.
So all of my buddies that I went to school with down there,
You want to go back?
I went back down there, lived with them, and I was training at Alliance, you know, with Dominic Cruz,
Yeah.
fucking Phil Davis, Jeremy Stevens, Michael Chandler.
Yep.
You know, all of like Vegas and SD are probably like the mecca for MMA.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
That-
And Arizona too,
that-
right? Now isn't Arizona kind of coming up a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Those
I mean,
gyms there.
Cruz is from Tempe,
Yep.
so
But that's where
It's Albuquerque. Albuquerque's
it-
one gym, and it's
that's where John Jones
yeah,
is.
that's fuck.
Winkle.
Yeah, that's where
And that's where what's his name? Colored hair.
yeah, Sean.
O'Malley?
Yeah,
Sean O'Malley. Sorry.
Sean
bro.
came down from
Montana.
to go down
Right.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's out of Arizona. He's got his own little compound out of there now. But
Oh, so I thought him and John Jones were in the same gym.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Jackson, Jackson Wink, no, and John Jones got kicked out of there for a little bit because when he fucked
Yeah.
up for like the 19th time, but he's back now. But
He can fuck up, dude. He could do drugs. I think they all should do drugs.
dude,
I think they
he
should all
has
do
one of the
steroids.
hardest comments on press conference history when they're like, "You're gonna be on cocaine on this fight too," and he's like, "Damn, I beat your ass on cocaine." Like,
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
still win.
and he said that to an Olympic gold medalist when he
Who, DC?
yeah.
Yeah.
And when he fought the Swede, fuck, that almost beat
Alexander
him.
Gustafsson.
Yeah, Gustafsson.
Gustafsson was down there at Alliance too.
He
That's a crazy looking cat.
he didn't even train that fight and had to pull it out in
That's
like
my
the
favorite
fucking
story.
fourth
The-
and fifth round.
Him and Gustafsson won. I think Gus won.
It's
debatable.
Yeah, I mean,
That's debatable.
but to take a champ's belt, you gotta whoop their ass. Like you gotta fuck 'em up.
Decisively.
You gotta fuck them up. Like, and that's like
Yeah.
goes into a lot of the decision making too. Like when a guy's been just beating the brakes off of people for that long, you gotta fuck them up. Like you can't let them come back like that.
That's real.
Yeah, you really can't you just can't let it go to the judges. And if it does go to the judges, like it's got to be a decisive,
Yeah.
unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Like you clearly beat the fuck out.
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah. That is real. How old were you your first professional get down?
21, 22?
So this is all you've been doing for money for the most part.
Yeah, well, and this will come later on, but yeah, straight out of high school.
What
You know,
What was
And-
the first time, like when you were, either when you went down to SD or was it here, the first time you really got like lit the fuck up and you made that like mental decision, like, oh, I can handle this.
oh yeah, it was my very first day at Alliance.
Yeah.
Me and my dad flew down there. And my dad stayed with me for like the first week. We just got a room.
Is that gym still open too?
Alliance, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's thriving.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like SAC Alliance, it's Alpha Male and SAC, and then fucking Alliance down on SD.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you got top team in Florida. Like those are the big boys.
Yeah, and then you got AKA right there in
Yeah. With Cormier's gym. Yeah.
mhm.
So your first was West Coast, right? Your first fight club?
Oh, like promotion?
Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my first one was down in San Diego. Actually down there, I forget the name of the promotion.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first time, to get back to your question, of getting lit up with just straight killers. And it was a new guy every round.
Yeah.
And then my dad was sitting like on the wall, like watching this. And
Yeah.
I was, I thought I was the shit.
Yeah.
Until you go down there with guys that have experience, that are fighting for world titles
All right, bro.
and do this every day. Alliance was probably the hardest gym out of all of those gyms that we just named. Those guys spar twice a week. And it wasn't this tag sparring that these guys do now.
No, you're fucking going.
They're running you, because there's a cage and a boxing ring.
Yeah.
And there's sparring going on in both of them. You will get ran out of the boxing ring
Yeah.
and be expected to jump back in there.
Right.
Like
right.
it is what it is. and that's like the name of the game. And now that I look back on it, and even when I was in it, that's actually them being your friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in the fight, that dude's gonna try to do the same shit to you.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
you.
I do understand that line of thinking because I've definitely thought about that before when they're like, no, we're not going full, like unless it's a camp, pretty much, right? You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, I get it if you're like a week out,
Yeah.
2 weeks out. But when you're in the middle of the camp, yeah, like I do not agree with the whole tag
Well, that's
sparring aspect.
that's been
of it.
Max Holloway's theory for like his whole fucking career is like I will not hard spar. He barely spars,
Yeah.
and it held him well until this new wave is. These guys have been doing MMA, not just wrestling in high school. They've been like training MMA since they were 6, you
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
and they've been getting hit in the head at 6 years old,
Yep.
Yeah.
But like he did that for a long time,
Yeah.
and that, I don't know if that, because Max Holloway has like a chin on him, and I don't know if like that attributed to like how good his chin is, just not getting fucking lit up all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Max Holloway is one guy that I know of out of how many guys that do this.
There's another one. I can't name him right now. There's another one.
So you're talking about the exception, not the rule, for the most part.
Right.
man.
Yeah, no, I mean, back in the day, like people were trying to smoke each other. Like because everybody wanted to get
They
on the
would bring
wave.
sparring partners in and pay them if they could knock you out.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
mean, but this was a
Yeah.
wave. You know what I mean? UFC's coming up. You got the tough show, and like, you know how many people want to be here, and they're gonna knock you out for it.
Well, I remember around Chuck Liddell's time, there was like a big main card, and somebody got knocked the fuck out in a sparring round and couldn't go do the card.
There was often people were
remember who
walking
it
into
was.
fights back in the TRT days with active concussions. Dude.
Well, yeah, and this, you got to remember this too. This is before USADA.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Fuck USADA.
USADA changed the game.
Yeah. It's not USADA anymore, though. We were just
There's
talking about this.
they
right?
they got off USADA and they have their own. The UFC owns their own fucking doping guys now. Like, so they're away from USADA and it's their own deal that they run.
It's essentially the same thing, though, right?
Yeah.
They can walk up to your house at 3:00 in the morning and knock on your door, and you,
That was what I was saying. Was
you
why I
gotta
thought
take a piss.
USADA was stupid, is because they were coming up on fight day, coming to your hotel at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and fucking wanting blood and piss. I
And
thought that was
bugging you.
wild, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're over there dying.
That's fucking crazy. That's retarded, if that is a thing. But I also think, I don't know, man. I'm an advocate for fucking steroids and all that shit, dude. If it's gonna make you safer and make the fight better, why the fuck not? You know?
Well, this is entertainment.
Well, I think you should, bro. I don't know,
Football,
man.
basketball.
I think football's.
UFC.
It's like
Now that
you
you said-
know what
I
I'm-
want these guys jacked to
Yeah.
the fucking gills.
Yeah. You know what I'm salty about, bro? Is I have a Mark McGuire rookie card that was worth a lot of money from the Athletics. And it was like, as soon as the fucking scandal hit, it's like worth $20 now. So ever since then, I'm like, nah, everybody should do fucking steroids. Fuck that. Because that's still fucking Mark McGuire, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You think he's that much different? He's not going to hit home runs, bro? Of course he is, you know? Barry Bonds, bro. You think fucking it's
So-
really going to, yeah. I would love to see Israel Adesanya on fucking drugs, dude. You know?
I've never heard of. You said football, and that was one. I have.
That makes more sense,
Well, I've
bro.
never heard ever, not one time, of a scandal in football. Anytime I've heard about drugs in football, it's always an ex-football player. Like, we'd go to the locker room and they'd give you 10 Percocets. Like
Sick.
Aaron Rodgers was like, yeah, there's many times I played on like
Aaron Rodgers looks like he fucking
a couple Vicodin.
fucking
You know what I
does
mean? He
dope,
goes, I
dude.
won playoff games on a couple
Yeah.
Vicodin. Like,
And really, we should rephrase that because everybody is on fucking steroids
Yeah,
in every athletic
I
department.
believe it. Yeah,
We should have it to where they don't have to hide it.
agreed.
you
Yeah,
know how scary it would be if like a Francis Ngannou could openly use like some pharmaceutical grade steroids like to any man that had to fight him at that time?
not only do I think it should be that. I do.
That would be the most scariest thing.
Yeah.
I think he fucking should.
Like, that guy
I
had to
think-
cut to make weight and he had a 6-pack
Yeah,
to make 260.
Jack. Jack City.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I think they should, bro.
From
I
the
think-
sand mines
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere in fucking Africa.
Were they testing you like that? Not
Yeah.
until you were professional.
Yeah.
They were testing you even amateur.
No.
Okay, not
No.
only when you got professional.
Another thing too, people don't understand when you get your pro card in MMA, you can now get elbowed and kneed in the face. So what was that like change like.
Well, so though, what I was curious too, I'm definitely curious. You come from a wrestling background, not a striking background. So your jiu-jitsu was probably no problem. It was probably easier to pick up than the striking. Am I right?
Yeah, but I spent time over in Thailand.
Understood. So
Yeah.
you went to a kickboxing
Yeah.
background.
I
Understood.
went to one of the biggest kickboxing camps in the world
Fuck yeah.
over there at Tiger Muay Thai.
Got it. Yep.
You
I
know.
follow a cat from oh man, I can't even say his name, but he's still there.
Yeah, like Dan Hooker goes over there.
Yeah.
Izzy goes over there.
Right.
Dan Hooker didn't have a good showing last night.
No, he didn't.
No.
So that's where, I mean, either you got it or you don't. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
understand. Yeah.
you know, some of these guys pick up on it really quick.
Yeah.
Who's that wrestler that's coming up right now?
Gable.
Gable.
Oh my, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
I have a specific. I don't know, man. I think wrestlers who come into professional fighters always just seem to have such a solid fucking foundation for getting.
Well, it's the most solid base.
Right.
And they're
yeah.
They're disciplined. They're
discipline
tough as fucking nails.
ridiculous. You know, they've been.
You know what I
getting
mean?
ran
Like
into the
their whole
ground.
life, they just been like beating on themselves.
Yeah.
And also, if they went to college, so you're cutting weight and trying to fucking take a test. You know what I mean? Like you're starving and you're trying to put yourself through school too.
Yeah.
That's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's not like a basketball player that got picked up for Kentucky. You know what I mean? He's chilling, eating whatever he wants. That's why I think mixed martial arts and wrestling and all those backgrounds, that's the separation right there.
You're talking
It's
about all other
weight
sports.
cutting.
Yeah. No, I think of all other fucking sports, period. I don't care if your dad's a professional baseball player, football player, basketball player, hockey player. At the end of the day, if my dad could beat up your dad, that's the test, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That to me is the ultimate differentiator of like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't care what the fuck it is. If my dad can beat up your dad,
But that's how, I mean, guys like us, that's how we think.
that's how I think for sure.
Like, I walk into a room and
I want to know who I can beat up, right?
Yeah,
Me too.
like, I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking
Yeah,
you up.
that's
I'm
how I
fucking
think.
you up.
Yeah, that's how I think, bro.
He does it out loud. He does it.
Good.
He does it out loud.
Yeah,
Everywhere we
When?
go. Look at it.
Yeah. yeah. The fights every fight I've ever been in is very amateur, right? You know what I mean? My guys were just joking with me the other day because we got in a little thing outside and I've never thrown a left, and I tried to throw a left the other day.
Was it bad?
I think I looked silly. You can ask Tevin. What do you think, bro? It was all right. Yeah, it's like
Oh, you be
I'm
grabbing
a
the
huge
shirt?
hockey fan, bro. So it was like, and I was like, man, you know what? Like in the moment, I'm like, maybe I should throw a left because I haven't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got him, dude, and it was great. You know what I mean? But it was like, I don't think
a
I did
straight or a
the
hook?
shit. Yeah, it was a jab, dude, but it didn't do much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like whatever. And when they're all out here, we're on 4th Street. When they're out here, it takes a lot because they're all fucking twack. You know what I mean? So
There's probably some tough motherfuckers
they
out
have,
there.
yeah,
They could take some ass whoopings.
They call it,
bro.
yeah, they call it a drug-induced chin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, they all can.
Like you're like scraping
they
his
can
fucking
take the
face
heat.
against the concrete. He's like,
Yeah.
I want more.
I was telling on the last episode, I was talking to John. I was like, I was never in better shape than when I was on drugs walking the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like getting
Like
into
this
shit,
fucking
dude.
Shred City
Yeah,
too.
I was like, I could walk for miles, bro. You know, I wasn't going anywhere, but I could do it. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, fucking yeah. I got beat up like 6 times. I never got knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, man,
I got days a little bit, but yeah, no, I'm straight.
there's terrible days.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like talking to the fucking shadow people, you know what I mean? And whoever's around, you know, but definitely a thing, you know? So you went from a 21-year-old fighting professionally, making your money this way.
Yeah.
And you have tell me again,
Well, no, I had a sponsor, bro.
no shit.
Yes.
So you were actually getting money outside of
He
fighting.
paid all my bills.
That's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah. So I didn't have to have a job.
That's cool, bro. Who was
Yeah.
the sponsor?
It was like some guy. I met
Okay.
him, when I was working at the Nugget doing like these little banquets, and he's from Canada,
Oh,
a hockey guy.
fuck.
So he sponsored this hockey player. He sponsored a ballerinas. He sponsored me. I think he had a baseball guy. Dude just had money. And
It's a cool way to
and just
fucking
had
spend your money.
and just had like a big heart.
That's cool, man.
His name was Ed, and yeah, he paid my rent. you know, my truck insurance, shit like that right there, you know, nothing, my food.
Yeah.
So I could chase and pursue this dream.
That's insane. Does that happen often? Were you the only guy in that gym that had something like that
I've
going
never
on?
heard of that kind of story.
I've
No.
never heard of that, bro.
No, these guys, you're usually working a job and going and trying to fight.
Right, bro. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That one dude, the green-haired guy, I don't remember his name, but he fought Sean O'Malley a couple years ago.
I know who you're talking about.
And they
got teed up.
Oh yeah,
Tough as nails.
yeah.
though.
No, he got beat the fuck.
I
up.
think he stepped in on like a 1 day's
He
notice.
stepped
too.
in on a 1 day's notice working at a factory assembly line, and the UFC called him like, "You want a shot?" And he was like working his normal job, like, "Yeah," and they put him against that fucking guy, dude.
There's
That's
a lot
tough.
of guys like that though, bro, that are in the UFC right now.
That are from, yeah,
That work construction.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
The one kid that
And-
just got a job, that just quit his job, the welder kid, he's just came out of the contender series.
Black dude.
Yeah, he just lost. Damn it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, he was fucking pipeline welding.
I like those stories, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
A
stuff
lot of
like that.
guys. But then like as you grow up, and we can go back to like my story, but like as you like grow up and you start seeing like the name of the game and like how much these guys, like I saw guys that were in the UFC, bro, that lived in the gym.
Yeah.
Broke.
That sucks.
You know?
You got to be on a
You
big
gotta
card.
pay for
Yeah.
your own bills.
Yeah.
Your camp is taking 20%.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your stand-up guy's probably taking another 10% off the top.
Yeah.
Like by the time you actually see what kind of money these guys make, it like kills your dream.
I think about that a lot.
Because like I make more money than I bet 90% of the people that in the UFC make.
Right. Right.
Oh, and I don't got to get hit in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also had my little girl at the time.
Yeah.
And that's why I moved from SD to SAC with Uriah and those guys to be closer because she was still here in Reno.
Got it.
And her mom ended up moving to Sacramento and we were doing our thing.
Right.
And now by this time I'm probably 25, 26, 27. At some point, Jacob, you either make it or you don't.
Yeah.
And like those nights being alone, I would be like, I have no college education. I have no work experience.
I was going to talk to you about that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's the end game here?
Totally.
Am I going to be the toughest guy at the bar teaching kid classes for $20? Or am I going to say, hey, let me shut this down for a little bit and actually go out and get a career?
And now it's a cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I have some kind of background. I have the confidence of being able to
Yeah.
protect myself, protect my loved ones.
So what was your record?
As an amateur, 12-2, and like sanctioned, unsanctioned fights, 19-6.
Damn, bro. And so after that, you were like, you had to make a
And then
decision.
that's when the alcohol came in.
So I was going to figure that out. Well, here's the other thing to think about too is I was thinking about that when you were telling me that is that's probably a lonely place to get there. And all you've known for your entire fucking life is this is how I'm going to make my money. And then you have to make a decision that something's going to be fucking different. Right. So,
Yeah.
I graduated high school by the skin of my teeth. And the next 4 years were the most intensive drug and alcohol use of my entire life, right?
Out of high school,
Right out of in high school. You know what I mean? But out of high school, I was,
it really kicked in.
I didn't have anything to do. So it was like, by the time I got sober at 21 years old, the 4 years of 18 to 21 were like more than grown men I've heard do shit. You know what I mean? Spent time. I had to go do time. I had to fucking parole. I had to fucking sneak. I was cheating on bitches, this whole thing. And it was just largely this spiritual deficiency I
He
had.
was
in my
living
heart.
fast.
Fuck yeah, bro. It was just how I wanted.
that fucking fast.
Yeah,
lane.
with zero anything around me to hold me accountable in any kind of capacity, right? So I remember right around 21, like my 21st birthday, I went out to dinner, and my birthday is in December, and they have a UNR graduation in December, and there was classmates of mine from McQueen already graduating college, right, in December. And they're walking around with their robes and they're fucking doing this, dude. And I got like $7 in my bank account, like a 400 credit score. I've got no peace. You know what I mean? Don't know how I'm going to pay my rent, and just fucking miserable and thinking, I have zero life experience, man. And so when you told me that before the show, it totally related to what you're saying. So what you're saying is you have all this thing, but now you have no life experience.
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I going to do?
It's kind of similar to these guys that go and do that military life.
Yeah.
Once they get out, you know what I mean? Yeah, they can fucking kill people. But then they get out into the real world and they're lost.
Yeah. So you can write books, go be a cop, or start over, pretty much. Yeah. So what'd you decide you were going to do your thing?
I really hit rock bottom, you know what I mean, when my daughter cut me off.
How old is she?
She's 15 now.
Wow.
Wouldn't answer the phone.
Yeah.
Wouldn't answer the text.
Yeah.
And then that's when I'm like, fuck.
So you were drinking as a way to mitigate that feeling of like, fuck, I didn't make it kind of thing? Is that what you're saying?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I knew.
Yeah.
And it just took the life out of me.
Yeah.
So I had to make a change, not only for myself, but I would say she's the reason why I cleaned up my act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that little girl more than anything.
I love my daughter more than my other kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cool, man. No,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it's totally a thing, bro. I get you.
Well, we all have that kind of rock bottom kind of story, whatever the case is, something hits us in the mouth.
Right.
And, you just straighten up.
Yeah. You made a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. I got in plenty of trouble, did the whole fighting thing. It's time to turn the page and start the next chapter.
Yeah.
I was just in that struggle of like, I didn't know what that was.
Holy.
Got into the trades, did the apprenticeship, and
Carpenter?
thermal engineer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a 5-year apprenticeship. A lot of math, a lot of, equations, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So it's fun now.
We're one of the only places around that has geothermal, aren't we?
Not geothermal.
Oh, okay.
So we come behind like the plumbers and tin knockers.
Oh, my bad, bro.
It's like energy conservation.
Understood. I know exactly what you're
You know
talking
what I
about.
mean?
Yep.
But Reno's booming right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's working.
Yeah.
So it's a good time. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the background of how I got here. But like my main thing, bro, was like life is so easy.
Yeah.
I would just self-sabotage myself.
Yeah.
When shit would start to get good,
Didn't feel right.
I just drink again.
I know
It's
that
like,
feeling.
It's like this shit why is this so easy and why is it so good?
We call it the jaywalker, dog. There's a part in a book that we like to read. It's called is the jaywalker. It's like smacking your hand with a hammer over and over again and saying "fuck, ow, that hurts," and then just doing it again. You know what I mean? If you really break it down, it's like if it's the definition of insanity.
Insanity.
Right?
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah, it's the very definition, bro. And I know what you're talking about. I fucking totally relate. It's a lot of people be like, why can't you just not do that? You know what I mean? And usually it's guys like you and I that there's something else missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a good way to figure it all out is once you've made that decision or had that bottom or whatever, once you can get to that place, it makes it a lot easier. The problem is if you're anything like me, I can get really fucking bad. It can get fucked up. You know what I mean?
In what way you mean?
Oh, like the hole that I had to dig before I got sober was really fucking deep. You see what I'm saying? So the same hole that I dug is not necessarily what other people's holes would. A lot of people would have made the decision long before I thought it was unmanageable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it was death. It was death. It was looking at death. I showed you the picture of my car that almost killed me. It was almost I had to lose a nut and fucking, and almost die, before I could figure it out. And even that day, bro, in the hospital, I swear to fucking God, the day after I woke up from the first day, my first full day sober in probably 11 years, 10 years, you know what I mean? That day, I still was thinking like, is it that bad?
Fucking
Swear
nuts.
to God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've had those thoughts before.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it that bad? One more is not going to hurt.
Right, bro. I think about that. The first one isn't the problem for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's my thing
Of anything.
too, is that like I wasn't like a crazy drunk.
Yeah.
I was chill.
Yeah.
But like you say, oh yeah, we're gonna go out and drink tonight. Like okay, like
That means something different to to you.
I'll see you in 3 weeks.
I love that.
You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah.
No
That's me.
job.
Yeah.
No car.
No bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking kids cut me off again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you say you want to party, let's fucking party.
Right. Yeah.
And that kind of takes me back to like the struggle, and some of the best people that I know, including yourself, bro, they come from these backgrounds.
Right. Yeah.
Because they know what it's like to be at rock bottom. These guys will give you the shirt off their back. You know what I mean? They're not just going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's so interesting to meet these kind of guys like you and John. You know what I mean? And I really do believe that God has put people in my circle.
Right.
You know,
Nothing.
to better them, hopefully.
Yeah.
And to better myself.
I believe in my heart that that everything happens for a reason. One of the things that was taught to me in early sobriety that I've never said this out loud, but I try to make it known through my actions, right? You know, so I didn't know what friends were, right? Because in early sobriety, I lost everybody that I thought was my friend, right?
Yeah.
You know, what I realized is what you call a friend is somebody that will look in your glass to see if you've got enough, not to see if they got more than you, right?
Yeah.
So that is how I know who in my circle is solid and real and who I want in my circle, right? Mm-hmm. Not people that are looking for anything from me.
Right.
Just want me to be okay, you know?
I like how you put that, because my thing is I try to keep if you're going to judge me, and I'm pretty good at feeling the temperature of the room and reading people, like right off the bat, of like what kind of energy you're going to bring into my life.
Yeah.
If you judge me in any way, I kind of shell up.
I hear you, bro. I do.
You know?
Yeah.
These guys that I have in my life now, John, Bobby, my boy, Doug, like these guys know my background.
Yeah.
They didn't blink an eye.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, we're just happy you're here, bro.
Yeah. So when you got sober and made that decision, you didn't go to the rooms, did you?
No. I've never been a huge room person.
I hear you. What was the reason for that?
I felt like whenever I would, I didn't feel like it, I did. And whenever I would go into the rooms or whenever I would get any kind of time, I would self-destruct.
Understood.
That's why I don't take chips.
I hear you.
I don't really ever announce like my sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not that I don't know it, but like I'm just afraid to put it out there because I know what I've done in the past. And I fucking shot myself in the foot every time.
Do you know what that changed that thought process for me? Because I kind of had that thought process is when, so Jacob's my sponsor in the program, but it was like, like, cool, you got a year, that chip's not for you. It's for the guy with 5 minutes sitting in the corner. Like, fuck, somebody else can do it. You know what I mean? And that's
simply a change in perspective of what that means, right?
Yeah, I like that.
So when we announce our time,
I like that a lot.
It's not necessarily for us, but just like you're saying, remember when you were the guy that couldn't figure out how to stop?
Mm-hmm.
When I'd come into the rooms and I'd hear guys that have years of sobriety and they're driving, I know it seems so silly, but when they had bank accounts, they had a bank account that wasn't like, I've been to every banking institution and overdrafted it and just dipped. Like, so I had to pay like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, fucking every kind of bank just to get a bank account. And I remember like looking at these guys like, I don't even know how to fucking get a bank account right now.
Right.
I don't even know how to, I couldn't fathom a car, right? My own vehicle, right? I was skateboarding everywhere, like I could not compute. And there was guys there that would announce that they have a year and they'd get in their car and they'd have a fucking hot blonde wife and fucking kids and but more importantly, not all the things, but the most attractive thing was seeing that guy grab that chip at 1 year. And most of the time they seem to be at peace. Mm-hmm. They seem to not have chaos surrounding their life, right? And
they were just smooth.
Right. God damn, that seem the most attractive possible fucking thing that I could not
I like that perspective.
Wrap my head around. So when I heard that, it wasn't, they're celebrating.
Yeah.
Because that is an accomplishment. But the reason we do it the way where we announce it the way we do and hand out a chip and give you a hug is so that guy, which is what I always say, is I hope his life fucking sucks. I hope this guy's miserable. I hope he's crawling out of his skin. When he sees that guy, that he finally makes a decision to go, okay, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. So at some point, going to meetings it's not about you as much anymore. It is, but it's more about helping another man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And, but because you get to help another man, it does help you as well.
Right.
It's
you
the
know?
same shit
So-
we do in the gym, just without the weights.
Exactly. There you go. And see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes that I know work out, and when they work out, it's no different. You know, like it is the room, and it's the steps in its own version. You know.
Yeah, but it essentially, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're helping the brother out,
yeah,
whether it's pushing him through the set,
right.
or just pushing somebody through this day.
Yeah, and you know what? Not co-signing bullshit.
Yeah.
Not letting them fucking. These are all things that are synonymous with the rooms and recovery, right? Is you can't get this unless if you're gonna call me and say, you know, I'm fucking feeling like a bitch today, I'm not gonna do what it is. You need solid men around to say, nah, you're a bitch.
Call you on your shit.
You say, fuck no,
Yeah,
you're gonna
step
come
up,
do
dog.
this, right?
Tighten
And that's
up, dog.
spiritually and physically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's those things are that is the differentiator, is like if you can find a higher power, you can be in a tribe of men that will hold you accountable for your actions and say,
Do
that
you
this is
take
not okay.
back anything in the past?
So I can't. I can't. No.
Right.
So
would
every
have to say-
decision I've made has led me to where I'm at.
They've
You know
had
what
to
I mean?
happen.
And so
Yeah.
there's insane coincidences that have made me keep me awake at night. Things that I've done and choices that I've made, fucking people I've robbed and stole from, and fucking, you know, marriages I must have ruined, you know what I mean, from fucking people's wives. Just a whole bunch of things that just make me stay up at night, dude. And I'll see where it comes full circle, right? And I'll give you an example. And it was a pretty bad. Well, let me start here. When I was in West Hills. I got put on a psychiatric hold at 16 years old, right?
Yeah.
Psychiatric. I could have qualified for the rooms. I was already using every day. I was already drinking every day. I was already fucking partying every day. I was 16 in high school, fucking using every day. And I went to West Hills and put on a 70-hour psychiatric hold. And when I got out of this psychiatric hold, my dad, who's been sober for 30 years, took me to a meeting, and it was at the Nugget on Sundays in those showrooms. You know what I mean? And I went there, and my dad brought me in, and he said, you know, this is where some of the younger crowd hang out. And that wasn't true. There was nobody young. You know what I mean? So it was like fucking, and he brought me over to this guy. I can't break his anonymity, but this guy, he looked crazy, but I could tell he was sober, right? I could even tell at that time that this guy had what I wanted.
Just by like the way he spoke.
Just by the way he spoke and his
His
calmness.
demeanor.
Yep, he looked crazy. He looked off the street.
When I met him, he looked
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. But I could tell he was not. I can tell he was totally absent,
he was
and I could
straight.
tell he had a relationship with a
Yeah.
higher power. You could tell he wasn't fucking stealing anything, and he wasn't trying to sell me anything. Right.
Right.
My dad brought me over to this guy at 16 years old. Made me shake his hand and say, you know, and this guy grabbed my hand back and looked at me dead in the eye and said, "If you don't stop drinking, you're gonna die." I was 16. I hadn't had any near-death experiences. I've done enough drugs to fucking kill an elephant that day, bro. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was nobody's gonna fucking kill. And so I laughed at this fool, and I never went back and never thought back. Fast forward to my sobriety date at 21 years old, and I fell asleep at the wheel of a Toyota Corolla. And if I showed you the pictures of it, it's fucking engulfed in flames. There's nothing left. It's all frame.
Yeah.
And I should have died twice that night. You know what I mean? So that's coincidence of hearing him say, if you don't stop drinking, you're gonna die, just to realize that, damn, he was right. He just was a few years early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyway, so I got out of the hospital with a boot on my leg, with a fucking compression brace to keep my spine straight, because I had a fracture in my L2 and my L3, and a fucking stitches on my eyebrow, and fucking blood everywhere, still dried blood that I couldn't get out weeks after the hospital. You know what I mean? And punctured lung. I was blowing up this fucking thing to blow my lung back up. Anyway, so I got to a meeting, and I had to get there on a skateboard with a broken leg,
bum
dude.
leg.
Yeah, dude. So like just insanity, dude. And I remember walking into that meeting, my first fucking meeting, and it was a Thursday night, and I sat down and I felt like the biggest fucking loser in the world. And that was the only time I walked in that room, and everybody was like, "Good." Like, I hope your life is this bad. You know what I mean? Because this could be the last time you ever got to feel like this. And I believed him. But that dude that I was 16 years old and I met at 16-year-old was in there with fucking never relapsed, had 15 years of sobriety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that same guy was in there. And I went right up to him and I was like, hey, man, I don't know if you remember me. I told you if I didn't stop drinking, you told me if I didn't stop drinking, I was going to die. Well, here I am. I almost died. Do you remember me? And he's like, oh, I say that to everybody, right? So it's a joke, you know what I mean? But I mean, it was just like, that's a profound thing where it's like everything had to happen exactly how it had to happen for me to get it in that fucking moment. So I can tell you now.
Yeah.
So anybody else that's listening doesn't have to be as bad as I was. So you can make a decision to stop at West Hills, or you can make a decision to stop before you go to prison, or you can make a decision after you go to parole. You don't have to get as bad as me because there's no reason I survived that car accident, right? You know what I mean?
I guess the reason why I ask you that is because, like you are good now, you're successful. Like I feel like when I was out there, I was just fighting.
Yeah.
Not physically fighting.
No.
I was just fighting life.
Yeah.
Fighting my head.
For sure.
And I feel like life is a fight.
It is. And so
if you want to better yourself and be successful and go down that
I totally agree.
route,
I think there's just two sides to the fight, right? And when it comes to that side, the only time you can win in the sobriety side is if you decide to lose the fight. That's the fucking problem.
And that took me years and years to.
That was especially coming from a fighter
I've ever lost.
Right. So if you become a fighter, you have to make a decision. You have to say, I lost this fight.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be my way.
You're going to lose every time. Like you have to know that like that's a 100%.
Well, that was like a solid
rate.
thing. And when I was in the rooms one time, the dude's like, I don't understand you, kid. Like you're winning the fight by just stopping.
Right.
It's that simple.
So that's the only time.
But it took me to hear from somebody else for that light bulb to go off.
Yeah.
And that quote will like never leave my head.
That's it.
Like, dude, I'm winning right now.
Yeah, you got to surrender to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I've said that on this podcast.
And that's the problem. What takes so long for a lot of alcoholics to get sober, or anybody who suffers from addiction whatsoever, is because the same thing that makes addicts so fucking good at everything else is the thing that will not let them quit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the one that it seems like two opposite sides of a magnet, it just doesn't seem like it feels right, and once you can finally get over that shit, bro, like then everything else will come, right? And then you're free to figure out what you just said is winning the other parts of life in the fight, right?
Yeah.
Because life is a fight. Life is just
whether
like
it's
that.
finances,
Right.
relationships,
Everything.
you know what
Chess,
I mean?
dog.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said that on this podcast.
And it's just trying to better myself and keeping that open mind to hear things from you, to hear things from John, or to hear things from a person that doesn't even come from this background.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just keeping that open mindset and learning every day.
That's it, dude. And it's now you know how to go to work.
Yeah.
Right? Now you know how to pay your fucking
I'm
bills.
killing it right now.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
And it's funny because the thing that gives us the gene to know what's happening, and like John a year ago was doing nothing but chasing fucking whatever,
Yeah,
and
pipe dudes, but yeah.
You hear that? Come on, get in here, dude. Gay? No, just kidding. No, but like now he's producing 2 podcasts. He's got a fucking job.
This guy wants to hang out with me every day, so I don't know who's the fucking gay one in this.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, fuck, dude, he's gonna fuck you up, dude. No cameras inside.
I can run way faster than that fat piece of shit.
He got a bummed ass ankle, though.
I love that. Yeah, I the same work ethic for a lot of people that doesn't compute, right? That's why it's so easy for a lot of entrepreneurs to become alcoholics.
Well, that's all I did.
Yeah.
I just flipped the fucking.
Yeah.
I was chasing that fucking high.
Right.
And that.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, that shit is exhausting.
Right.
All I did was just flip it into a positive thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A huge reason why I even decided to write a book was to see if I could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole reason I wanted to start a show, I thought about it for a long time.
Well, you've also said to stop watching so much porn.
And to stop watching so much porn. Because I work on the railroad.
Okay.
So I would track work, you know what I mean? Hard work. But we live on the road. You know what I mean? We live in hotels. And I was fucking glued to the hub, dude. I was like,
Really?
yeah. I was getting to like page 30 and still not happy, you know.
Now,
So
did it get interesting? Like, did it like? Because you hear those guys that go from like
no, I never got. It was just like
like the freakiest shit that they're typing.
no,
into
you know what
the
it was?
Google
I got
bar.
really picky, dude. It was like this bitch is fucking Canadian, you know, and I don't like. I want you
Yeah.
to be from America. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Like it just not because I don't like it, but because I want it to seem realistic to me, right? You know what I mean? So it was like
Yeah.
it was funny. So I remember one search.
You know, how, like some like did you
Yeah, it
ever
was
have
like
any like
POV.
fetishes?
No, I don't really have a fetish
You know what I
except
mean?
for like Latina
anal
maids.
only. You know what I mean?
No,
Or
no,
like
the counterclockwise rim job.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that bad. No, it was just like I was like I needed a POV. I hated high production.
Okay.
I wanted
so
self
4K
shot.
was out the window.
No, I wanted self shot, dude. You know what
So
I mean?
you're in the amateur
I wanted
section.
the angle, dude. I wanted like the MetaQuest glasses while you're down here. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to be there, and you know that was my. And she had to be American, and she had to fucking be
Wow, dude.
yeah. She had to at least be 35. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. Like so, I guess picky.
So you had a strict guideline though.
Yeah, and that's like you really got to get going, dude.
Have you ever
So I
been-
feel like if you have an addiction, if you get off the hub and you're not happy, and you got to go to X, right? Then you like, if you're on X, like you probably have a problem because
Yeah.
if hub doesn't have it, then you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So that was like, fuck this. This is not good for my soul.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it was that bad, you know. And so I started writing a book. Never gonna sell my book ever again, dude. Oh man. So I fucking wrote a
that
book.
stock is going down right now, dude.
Damn it, bro. So yeah, I wrote a book and fucking I love that. And it was just I needed a different place to put my head, you know, and it was great. So but yes. But what I'm getting at is talking about doing something is not doing something, right? Thinking about doing something is not preparing for something and not doing it is not doing it, right? So it's the only thing that is fucking doing it is fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Right? And then when I found that I can just start doing shit and the rest will come, my life improved exponentially. And I've only learned this in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's just starting.
Just being sober leads to so many
Absolutely.
other things.
Yeah.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
It
So-
does. It opens the doors that would not be there if you weren't. Right.
Yeah,
So-
more people want to hang out with the guy that's not on crack than versus is
I don't
on
know, man.
crack.
That's pretty
Depends
cool.
on if you're a crackhead.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm
You're
just
a
saying.
crackhead. I'm trying to kick.
I
it
was
with the
trying to kick
crackhead.
it with normal people while I smoked
I
crack.
know, and they didn't want to hang out with you.
I don't think they did.
No.
Clearly.
Yeah. And then like I remember talking to some of those people where I thought were like really good fun memories, and they're like, "Man, you just would tell the same story over and over again." It's like, "Fuck, you're 21 on crack. What do you have to talk about, bro?" You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's what
do you have
happens,
to
man.
offer me?
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, that's my high now, man. Is just being a better father every day, being the best that I can be at my job,
Mhm.
seeing where, because I love working with my hands. I
Yeah,
love
me
being
too,
in the
man.
trades.
Yeah.
So
Great hand jobs.
probably gonna get my GC license here soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And go work for yourself.
And go work for myself.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens because I've set myself up to where I don't have to take those risks.
Yeah.
I make good money now.
Yeah.
But my mentality, that fighter mentality, it's
Yeah.
just
You want a little more.
how can I better myself? How can I ante up
Yep.
every time? How
Yep.
can I make better financial decisions? How can I be a better father today than I was yesterday?
So same thing to you. Would you take it back? You know?
No.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Was for that question.
Yep. Because everything that happened in your life had to happen the way it had to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't get out words because I mean I'm sure you fucking hustled a few times to
Right.
get that rock.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I did the same thing for the bottle.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't let that guy work harder than this person than this guy.
That's right. Yeah.
And that shit was exhausting.
Yep. I could
Some-
never not find it. That's real. That's real. Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't feel good going to sleep feeling like I had an idle day. You know
No.
what I mean? So,
No, I don't do good with that.
I mean, yeah,
You know what I mean? I love staying busy
me too.
and trying to better myself.
Yeah.
Or better somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always all about me.
So, were you putting weight on right out of fighting, or is this a fairly new thing in your life?
So 2 Mother's Days ago, I fell off a roof.
Fuck yeah.
I was roofing, broke my neck,
Yeah.
back,
Yeah, get down from there, dude.
shattered my collarbone,
Yeah.
and 4 ribs.
Shit.
How much did you weigh when that happened?
165, 170.
Oh,
Jeez, bro. Put on almost 100 pounds.
Yeah,
Jeez, dog.
yeah.
So,
Well, You know, you can't.
Did it start with physical therapy?
Some bullshit physical therapy where you fucking walk a tennis ball up the
Oh
ball.
my God, I'm doing that right now.
You know what I mean? It's. I said, hey, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like, have me do something else more advanced. If not, I'm gonna go to find a different PT.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they change their ways. But
Yeah.
that's when I started. That was my only outlet, was the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't get back to working the way that I wanted to. I damn sure couldn't go out and ride.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So that was my outlet, was going to the gym.
There you go. But you're still riding dirt bikes and stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
shit,
says
we
he
were riding
does
today.
like 150-foot jumps, dude.
So you're a moto guy.
Yeah. Well, I come from like enduro, like trails and stuff like that. But you know, you move down to San
I
Diego,
didn't
and
know they had bikes powerful
Again,
enough to
that's
get your
like
ass
the
off the
Mecca.
ground that high.
yeah, bud, big 450s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I rode. So it's funny because I was always a street guy.
Yeah.
I've never rode dirt bikes, even though I'm from right here in Northwest Reno, where everything is you can get to a trail. I just wasn't that guy. I just wanted to be on the road.
Yeah.
And I remember getting onto 450. I couldn't even get into third gear, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, why does there? Because I wasn't fast enough, bro. You know what I mean? So I was like, third gear. I was like, this is plenty fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go any faster.
Third gear gets sketched.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, this is fucking fast for the dirt. You know,
Right.
like this is great. You
Yeah.
know, that little. I had a KTM 450. I was riding for the day. I fucking dumped that bitch 6 times, dude. Like this sucks, dude. Why do you guys even want to do this? But see, the guys that come ride in our club and ride around us that start from dirt bikes and then get Harleys,
Yeah.
crush it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're no problem.
Yeah, 'cause
you know what I
that's-
mean?
That's my next toy.
They're not afraid of nothing. You know,
Right.
like they do so well. You
Oh
know?
yeah, I don't gotta dodge a tree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess
You're talking
yeah.
about the road. I do have guys that'll fucking stick their feet out in corners and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like, bro, what the
like-
fuck are you doing, dude? We're going 80 miles an hour, dude. You know, so
tear an ACL.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Blow your knee up.
yeah. So that was your thing. You got into the dirt bikes.
Yeah, I mean, I've always rode as a kid, you know, but you can't really do that when you're fighting, just because the injury rate.
Yeah, the UFC loves to watch Sean Strickland.
Ride his Harley.
Fucking
in his
right.
dirt
Well,
bikes.
he almost killed himself on his Harley, and then but like every weekend, he's like gunslinging on his dirt bike, like doing jumps
yeah.
and shit. Dude.
Yeah. Is there good trails down in San Diego to ride dirt bikes around?
No, SD's like the mecca for motocross, bro.
Okay, okay. No, I knew that. I just
Yeah.
didn't know if there was any trails in desert.
That's when
that
I
you
got
could-
into motocross.
Got it. Yeah.
And like got into like jumping and
Yeah.
riding tracks. Because we started up in Washington. Like I said, my dad was in the Navy, so I lived in 7 different states.
Fuck yeah.
Started up there, riding around the trails, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then started riding motocross. But it's just a good, healthy activity
Yeah. It is. It is.
for the kids.
Yeah. Well, the best thing
It's
that
dangerous.
it is fucking dangerous. The only reason I got back into motorcycles after I got sober was because an old timer who ended up. So my dad got sober 30 years ago, and he had a guy that came in at the exact same time of him, and now they're both 60 or whatever, right? So, but the guy that came in with my dad is a Harley guy, right? And he told me get into motorcycles because you need to keep your hands busy and your brain busy, right? You know, get into a thing, find a fucking thing, do something, and then you won't think about it, right? It's a help to deal with the nerves. Hold on one second. It's 258-085. I don't know how to take it off. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, bro. But yeah, like so that's what got me into Harleys. Was genuinely a way to figure out my cravings. You know what I mean? When I'd start feeling like I need a drink, I'd go out and change.
I'm sure you catch a high from it.
For sure, I'd change a bolt,
Yeah.
or I'd fucking put a derby cover on, or customize my whatever, dude.
Right.
Just something to keep my fucking brain busy.
I don't know about you guys, but if you have ever been down on your motorcycle, gotten hit, somebody had no insurance, anything like that, you feel like there's nobody around to help you out, but Law Tigers Motorcycle Attorneys is the way to go. You need to get these guys, just save them in your phone if you have to. Law Tigers is there to help bikers. It's bikers for bikers. These guys ride motorcycles, and they will take care of you. They're personally handling claims and will be the biggest advocate for anybody on 2 wheels. Check out Law Tigers Motorcycle Attorneys and a sponsor of 4th Street Live. Thanks so much. There's only one place in town I take my Harley Davidson motorcycle to, and that is Slab Sides Motorcycle Shop on Glendale Avenue in Reno. If you're looking for a tune-up, customizing your motorcycle, bars, exhaust, they've got everything you need and one of the best hourly rates in town for any of your motorcycle repair stuff. Go check out Slab Sides Motorcycle Shop.
This isn't a story about crime. It's a story about what happens when the railroad becomes something else. Critics are raving about Green's new novel, a gripping blend of reality and fiction. Written by Jacob Green, inspired by real life on the railroad and in the outlaw motorcycle world. A secret network of hitmen, contracts hidden inside of steel spikes, and an underground world as old as the rail itself. Couldn't put it down, never lost interest, a story you don't see coming. The Rail Runner, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Man,
All right,
thank
thanks,
you.
bro.
Are we gonna?
The more peaceful you get, I think that's funny,
Well, and that's kind of my thing because my boy's 5, and right now it's just self-defense, wrestling, karate, but like that confidence that comes with it, like I don't have to walk around like I'm some fucking badass.
So if you were going to bring him up, your son, to line him up for the highest level of success in combat, what would you do? What would your foundation be to a kid? Would it be wrestling?
He's already in wrestling, yeah.
So wrestling, and then what? Jiu-jitsu, and then
Wrestling and then some kind of stand-up, whether it's kickboxing, Muay Thai. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you have a kind of an all-around base. You can defend a takedown.
Yeah.
And if it stays standing, which 90% of street fights don't,
right?
but if it does for whatever reason, if you cross that dude, you're all right.
Yeah.
Dude, like we were talking about earlier when we brought up Gable Stevenson. So he's in John Jones is training him right now, and this is like he's lost once in wrestling. He went for the Olympics. The fucking I think it was the Vikings brought him on just for like play right tackle. He's never played football. Is a monster
No problem.
of he's an enormous individual.
Yeah.
That can like do the splits, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And he went to Platinum Mike Perry's DBX fight, which is like boxing, but they allow elbows and ground and pound. Okay. And then he knocks dude out in like 2 seconds, right? And was an all-American wrestler. So he goes to this like fucking like D3 promotion in MMA and sleeps dude. Before guy even like he hits dude in the mouth with an overhand right, and he carries his momentum and on the way down double legs homie as he's completely knocked out and then hits him a couple more times.
It wasn't even a right. It was a jab.
Or I thought it was an
a left-
overhand right.
It was a left jab.
Was it a left jab?
And slept him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like stiffened up. The dude's stiff as he's falling, and he's stiff. He's already getting shot in on a double
And
leg.
yeah,
Dude's just a phenom.
yeah, no, like so it's like that guy never did anything
What's
with
he
his
weigh?
hand. Like 260 something fucking pounds, dude.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he's like
He's a
6
phenom.
foot something. Like, and John Jones picked him up to fucking train him, and I was like, that was a smart move because if John Jones ever thought about coming back, and the UFC was thinking that,
Like so you're saying he's a really athletic 260.
oh, it's
Yeah,
it's
he's a phenom. He's doing backflips and
Yeah.
back handsprings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrifying. Like,
Derek
and
Lewis
he's like
could
the
fuck him up,
nicest,
dude.
soft-spoken. He's like the nicest. He would kill Derek Lewis within 3 minutes.
Not King Kong, dog.
No, he would
you
kill
know?
Derek Lewis within 3 minutes. Derek Lewis wouldn't even. There wouldn't
No.
even be nothing.
I'm kidding, bro. I was bummed about Derek's last fight because I fucking like him as a character.
Oh, I love
you know
him,
what I mean, dude?
He
He's
And
plays
wearing
the
out his
character. The
contract.
I was
Black
just like,
Beast.
I knew he was gonna lose that fight.
This has no gas tank.
I know, bro. And that dude that he fought
Power.
was super athletic too,
But
bro.
no gas
you know?
tank. But now everybody knows his game.
Yeah.
All you got to do is outlast him.
Say your balls are hot on TV, bro. and
Yeah.
you're gonna win, dude.
Yeah. It's the same thing with McGregor, though.
Totally. Yeah.
But
You
that's.
think he's gonna fight at the White House or what? Who's fighting at the White House? Is it card even out yet?
I hope it's him and Chandler.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Chandler's such a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
Such a good dude. I trained with him down in SD. Just a humble dude.
Just a humble cat.
Yeah.
That'll fucking murder you, dude.
Yeah. All those guys are just killers.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, was there ever a point in your decline when people just, probably family members, just cut you off?
Yeah. So my dad's sober, right? And The other thing that sober people do a lot is not think other people have a problem. Okay. Either you think everybody does or you think nobody does, right? So my dad just didn't think that I was bad because I drank a lot, but I would get whatever I could get my hands on. So if it was alcohol for the day, it was alcohol, right? If it was fucking
Anything
smack.
to change the mindset.
Yeah. So, my dad, hold on one sec. Okay. My dad, he sat here and told me that he thought I never said that he thought I had a problem, right? He never thought it was unmanageable. My mom was the one that kind of thought, maybe that some of this shit is a little unmanageable, but it was finally towards the end, I genuinely had 3 or 4 girls on rotation because I didn't have a car. So I needed them to drive me places. And I didn't want to let any of the other ones go because I didn't want to lose my rides. Swear to God. That's my fucking, they're giving me money and they're all older. You know what I mean? And just the slimiest, dirtiest fucking, just fucked up kind of human being it was. And then one day, I broke a vial of acid in my pocket. Okay. And I had this week-long worst nightmare of a trip you can ever have, right? It was a week-long. I broke a vial of acid, turning on my little Ninja 250, and it broke in my fucking pocket, dude. And I was selling these little drops. This is supposed to pay rent for the month, dude. And I remember getting home and sticking my hand in my pocket and fucking looking at my hand and fucking going, fuck, dude. I scrubbed myself in the shower. And by the time I got out of the shower, I got in my room, dude, and it just wasn't, it was a nightmare, dude.
It
and
soaked into your skin?
Soaked into my skin, dude, from my pocket. And it was, I've never been the same. Still not the same guy. Whatever was going to happen, I wasn't
I'd have been
that,
so
dude.
excited.
I felt like Johnny Depp. Like, it's why I hate watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
never
I
seen
love
it.
that movie, bro.
I love it, but I feel like that level of insanity going on in my head, like that movie, just like from start to finish, dude. That's what I felt like. So, I felt like a Hunter S. Thompson book. A lot of SpongeBob to keep my trip up high. You know what I mean? So I didn't feel bad, but it started going bad really fast. Hallucinogens in me didn't work really good, and my brain started fucking up. Anyway, so one day I fucking had a really like a moral dilemma where I called every one of those girls and told them all about each other.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I remember getting sober, like, why the fuck did I do that, dude? You know what I mean? But it was a crazy day, and it must have meant to be. But then at that time, then I had nobody, nothing, no car, no way to get anywhere, nothing. But I did have a little bit of peace, which was nice, I had nothing towards the end, man. I had nobody. Everybody had pretty much cut me off. The only people that hadn't cut me off were the ones that knew I could get the shit that they wanted, right? And it took me a long time to figure that out. The people that were around me at the end are not around because they only wanted something from me.
Yeah.
And so that's when I know when I got sober, the people that were around me just genuinely didn't want anything from me, which is how I was able to make that determination of people that I have around in my life now, bro. Because that was always my motive. It's a motive of a tweaker, dude. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? And it took me a long time. That's why I also struggle with the rooms, is because there's people telling me that they love me that I've never met. And there was people that were like buying me food that I've never met. And I'm like, what do they need? You know? And it took me a solid year to finally realize, like, nah, these people don't want anything from me. It's not about what they can provide. It's not about what they do. They genuinely care because they get a day sober just by talking to me, So that's how it was. What about you? You get cut off?
Yeah. Well, this alcoholism runs heavy in my family.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't figure it out, and some of them are gone.
Yeah.
Mostly on my mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
Some of it on my dad's side of the family too. But for some reason, it kind of skipped my sister and my dad. My dad was a huge part of my life as far as athletics and just being a boy.
Was he a drinker too?
But he can just drink.
But he's normal.
He's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he'll drink and then not drink for a month.
Yeah.
He'll go camping and drink for 7 days straight and then won't drink for a year.
I don't know what that's about.
Right. Like, I'm still out in the woods.
You're speaking Chinese, dog.
Drinking,
Don't know what you're talking about.
Who's got the Coke now?
Yeah.
Type shit.
For sure.
But he was a huge part of my life. And well, still is a huge part of my life. Shit, we just went riding today. But when he cut me off, you know what I mean? He said, "Kid, you're either gonna sink or you're gonna swim."
Good for him.
And I had the biggest resentment against him for a few years. And still to this day, like, he's a loving father, but like, he don't help me out with anything. Like, I am 100% my own man.
Good.
As far as taking care of my kids,
Yeah.
taking care of my finances.
Right.
Your boy's about to get a house.
There you go.
Like, everything is on my own.
Good.
And now that it's all coming together,
It makes sense.
now I appreciate it.
Now you understand why too. God made it happen that way, bro.
You know what I mean? Because he's not gonna be here one day.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
So you're either gonna make it, kid,
You're not.
or you're not.
Yeah, that's real. That's the theme of this whole interview. I
And
feel
he
like,
real
you
cut
know?
and dry. You know, a Navy officer
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Really just some of the shit that dude did to me physically, as far as like whooping my ass, like I could not imagine doing that to my son.
I hear you. Yeah. So there's probably some solid, real resentment you have there, and there's probably some that was warranted. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know, all the way to the point of like locking my mom out of the door,
Damn, dude.
just getting my ass whooped, and you can
Yeah.
hear her on the other side of the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna call the cops or stop it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
that's my baby boy.
Yeah.
But that also is this reason why I have this mentality that I have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna fucking get what I want.
Things happen for a reason, bro. And we talk a lot about resentment and how to figure out your resentments and how to deal with them. You know what I mean? And resentments are usually the largest hang up for people to keep them from truly getting it and truly recovering from, not recovering, but like truly losing the obsession. How about that? You know, is genuinely resentment, dude. Resentment is the killer of a lot of people's sobriety, right? You know what I mean? It's the two main things in my mind that keep dudes from getting sober is those unprocessed resentments or not knowing how or not accepting them. And the other side is the inability to be honest, right? Is that is putting a lot of people out that I know that they just couldn't be honest, bro. They couldn't tell the truth. They couldn't admit it was always somebody else's fault. You know, it was always something else. It was a victim mentality. You know,
and that's probably one of the biggest blessings that I have now, waking up each morning, is that I don't have to worry about what I said the previous day.
That's me too, man. I love that.
Everything is crystal clear. Everything you want to know about me.
Yeah.
There's no lies.
Yeah.
Everything is out there for you to know.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that. That is the best gift.
Anxiety and stress that was taken off my shoulders
Talk about that often. Yeah.
is just a huge weight.
Yep. That is waking up not coming to, right? You know, and you get to wake up with a piece on your shoulders and you don't have to worry about keeping up with whatever lies you told to whoever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Whether it was in my relationships, at one point to my kid,
Yeah.
to my family, to my job,
Yep.
you know, like it was just endless lies.
Yep.
And trying to cover up the lie.
That's the disease.
So
bro. Yeah.
that's probably one of the biggest blessings that comes from this sobriety and being a part of this program and having a solid group of motherfuckers around you.
Yeah. And you know, just to touch on what you were saying about your dad is enabling is a real thing, right? Enabling is a real fucking thing.
And that's probably my mom.
I get that. And
which is, you know, not uncommon.
it's not, and it's also her job to be here, baby boy. Right. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's real. My job is to teach my two sons to be motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are going to be motherfuckers.
Because one day Jacob's not going to be there.
Right, exactly. And my daughter, I don't know how to be a woman, and I don't know how to be a little girl. And so my job is to just, that's my princess, bro. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. It's not my job to really teach.
It's
to be an honest person, a person of conviction. Right.
Than it is my sons.
My son, they're going to be motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it's real. They're going to have to.
She falls and gets hurt, or she wants something. I just buy it for her.
For sure. Yeah.
Or I just hold her if she's crying.
Yeah.
My son, I can't hold you right now, dude.
I hear you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to tough this one out.
Yeah. Real. Yeah.
You know,
it is that.
If it hurts that bad,
yeah,
come over here and cry in Daddy's arms.
Figure it out. Yeah.
You know, but like if you just skin your knee, you better walk it off, little homie.
Look it off is a common thing we say in my house.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've got two very sensitive boys, bro. Like two totally normal kids. You know what I mean? Good kids, but nothing more in the world do I want when they're sad or crying is to scoop them up and give them a hug and fucking, cuddle with them and make sure they're okay. But
It's just keeping that balance.
it is, man. It is a lot of that,
And now that I'm sober, that balance is a lot of my life.
Good. That's a good thing, man.
Like in my head every day.
Yeah. I also think about, I don't know if you know, there's a statistic, John will have to look it up, but it's like for every 2 men that get sober, 1 woman does, right? And it's women get, I'm sorry, John. Yeah, I do want to watch this though. But for every 2, and a lot of that has to do with women are often enabled a lot longer than men in recovery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a statistic. And what I think it is because as a man, it's really hard. It's really hard. You got to be a really good looking man for everybody to still love you fucked up. You know what I mean? You got to either have a huge dick, a lot of money, or be really good looking for everybody to still love you fucked up. For a woman, it's like you can find somebody that's gonna be like,
That'll have some pity on you.
yeah, it's like, no,
You're not that bad.
It's not that bad. Everyone else is fucking crazy. That's crazy. I would have lied to. You know what I mean?
But that takes you back. What does he want from you?
For sure.
That number
for sure.
would be 3 men to every 2 women who get sober. It's about 1.5 to 1.
Yeah.
Yes, 60 to 65% of men, and then 35 to 40% of women.
And I don't know, but I know that I've seen it firsthand.
You want to hear the breakdown on why they say
let me
that?
hear it. Yeah.
Men have a higher rates of substance use and disorders overall. Men are more likely to enter treatment, court mandated, Jesus, work pressure, social norms. Women face bigger barriers, childcare responsibilities, stigma, trauma-linked addiction, especially sexual and domestic abuse, less access to women-specific programs. Plot twist. Fuck. Although fewer women enter recovery, studies consistently show women who get sober are more likely to stay sober long term. They engage more in therapy, support networks, and lifestyle changes.
I didn't know you could do that without pictures.
It was a struggle.
Yeah, we heard it.
I hear myself in these headphones.
Oh, you sound great.
Mandatory, mandate,
Yeah.
manipulate.
Yeah.
Well, I hear myself in these headphones, and then I started to like slow down. Because I'm hearing myself talking.
Wasn't the first book the big book you read?
No,
Oh, okay. All right.
no.
You read books?
The last actual book I read was
A hot minute.
it was a hot minute. Was the fucking what? It was about the old man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I Spy.
No, yeah, probably that.
Okay. Which
Where is
one?
Waldo?
Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo's hiding.
Chuck Norris lives in Chester, California, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's my guy, dude. I just love him because he loves Chester. I don't know.
I have a
fucking love
total
that
gym.
town too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah.
I have a total gym.
Oh, is that Bowflex?
No, it's a total gym. It's like a
Okay.
little sliding board that they use in PT offices now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it good for you?
I don't use it.
Oh, okay. You just have
I
one?
go fuck Brandon 5 days a week.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
he wears my ass out, dude. It's a lot to hold on to.
Wear
God
that
damn it, dude.
asshole out. You said it, not me.
There you go. There you go. See, we're activists and whatever.
Oh yeah, no homo.
Yeah, it's just dominance. Yeah.
The
Just
staff.
got to make sure he knows who the toughest guy in the room is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not me or him. It's this 55-year-old black guy named Bobby, dude.
He's 55?
He's 55 years old.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Have you met Bobby?
I've seen him.
Yeah.
Heard him. He's the one
Bobby's
screaming.
55?
Yeah, he's the one screaming all the time. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's
I think I told you the last episode.
he's taking baby stem cells or something, dude.
yeah.
That's probably one of the most solid dudes I've ever met in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
He seems fucking solid.
Like,
I like that he
right
yells
off
at
the
people.
jump.
Yeah. I like that he yells at people.
Like that dude has one of the biggest hearts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a little bit older than us, so he has a little bit more experience as far as life. So like,
would've
if you
never
ask
known.
him questions,
Yeah.
like he's open. He don't judge.
Yeah.
His favorite word is
Yeah.
Well, and dude, like he does all of that from like just like his heart.
That's a fucking
Like this dude's never asked me for $1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing.
All he wants is effort.
Yeah, there's
That's
no
fucking
escaping
real.
that, man. We just nuked
It's just
a
great
poor
energy.
21-year-old in that gym because when he found out what it, like maximum effort really is.
Yeah, remember when Bobby wouldn't let him get up from the chest press, and he said he quit. I almost felt bad for him, but then I didn't. I said, "Fuck you."
You guys
Yeah.
went through that. And what I told when he looked at me, he was like, he was starting to complain. I was like, we all went through this on Tuesday.
So have you been at Diamond Gym for a minute?
For about a year now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, we're
Little
gonna have
over a
the
year.
party March 1st. You got to be there. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
1 year.
Diamond's our sponsor for this show.
It's solid, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris,
Chris, and
another solid
see, that's
dude,
like
bro.
that's like that. I try to surround myself with people that I believe in my heart are doing more than me,
Mhm.
so I can not imitate,
Dude's
but
a
I can
go-getter.
elevate. You know, yeah. It's like,
Super humble.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want guys like that in my life.
He's just got good energy.
If you
Yeah.
talk to that guy on the phone, you would think it was like an 18-year-old in a college dorm room
yeah.
with $4 in Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Yeah.
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 then you meet the guy and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, he was leaving dinner to go rent cars out. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
just go home and relax. Like,
No.
no, he's gonna go do some shit.
No.
I like that.
Yeah, no.
Because I want somebody that's always that I'm not gonna catch, right?
Mhm.
I want somebody to be doing more than me, you know. So, and I don't want to. I want to try to catch them.
That's the fun. That's
Match-
the fun part right
Match what I'm doing in my life.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
I've got 17 income streams, and Chris has got 18.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I want that. You know, I
No,
like that.
super solid.
Yeah, yeah. So, are you gonna do this general contracting thing sooner? Or are you
Yeah.
still kind of thinking about it?
No, I've already got the book and you know
Yeah.
what I mean, the study guide and all that kind of shit. So
Yeah,
I'll go down there and take a couple practice tests
yeah,
and then get everything lined up.
yeah,
So that is the end goal because there's so much money in that field
yeah.
of the trades or construction
And working for yourself.
and just working for myself,
Yeah.
creating my own schedule, just having more free time.
And creating
Just
creating
earlier
your own
this month,
schedule
bro,
means
was-
working 18 times more.
Just
There's
the-
something about working for myself on all the facets of my life that even though I do work 18-hour days sometimes, most days, still feels better. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. From the railroad to this to the, it just
staying
feels
busy.
right. Yeah.
If people don't
You know what I
realize
mean?
these stupid little videos I do, I mean, I'm up till 2 in the fucking morning working
Yeah.
on these fucking things.
Shut up. No, you're not. You're fucking hand to cock and you're fucking yanking it. No, you're
That's
not.
ano-
He doesn't jerk off
that's
anymore,
a-
dude. He's with a Mormon.
That's another week delay.
No.
That's another week delay on your video.
That's another thing, dude. He's been holding me back.
Oh, yeah?
I know he has. I know he
Fucking
has.
PG this.
I know he has.
How much are you benching?
Watch your mouth, all right?
Huh?
How much do you bench?
I can hit 3 wheels on flat bench right now. I hit
That-
4 assisted.
315.
Is that good?
That's
That's
Yeah.
solid weight, yeah.
that's a lot of weight. Yeah.
But that's all steroids, right?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
all dick.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, he's solid. Have you seen his AI photo?
Yeah. We looked at that.
Jack City, dog.
Yeah, that's
A
tight.
monster.
Yeah,
You know
was
what I
cool.
mean? The smallest dick, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he's got abs.
yeah. That was cool. Beth even liked that photo. She thought it was cool. She's like, showed me. She's like, is that how he looks? And I was like, oh, I don't think so.
You didn't tell her
No,
yes?
no. Hey,
You can.
He's got a
you
long
can
ways to
publicly
go.
hit on the baby mama on the internet, but you can't tell Beth that was real.
She knew.
Oh,
Yeah. I tried, bro. I would have got you in there, bro, and told her, you know what I mean?
I'm
But
not, dude.
I'm gonna
She
go jump
knew.
in front of traffic.
He's got so
Yeah.
far to go to get to that.
I just
You know what I
asked it to add 10
Like,
pounds of
he-
muscle.
That's only 10 pounds?
like he generated one from mine, and really it was just like my core that I needed to tighten up. You know what I mean? Like,
Really, it was no fucking different, dude. I was just fucking the same
no, I,
motherfucker, dude.
I sent him.
You know?
I sent him
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one of him.
Yeah.
He called me in 3 minutes and said, "We're hitting abs tomorrow." We've hit abs every day since.
Yeah.
I'm.
I don't know, man.
I can.
Yeah.
The chest fly was I was really excited about that. 2 wheels on the flat flies.
yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
That's fucking. That was cool.
Well, and you were doing like concentrated reps,
Mhm,
Yeah.
like solid reps.
mhm. Yeah.
I feel like, you know what? I'll be real with you guys. I'm going to be real. So first of all, I told you I broke my back, right? So I have always been scared of going to work out with you guys. You know what I mean? And doing how you guys do it. I do prison shit at my house and I ain't gained no weight, you know? But I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys that want to get real big, it stems from a certain level of insecurity on how they look,
Absolutely.
right? Well, I'm 6'1" and I got a 9-inch dick, so it's just been hard for me to get there, boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just the mindset, huh? Like,
Like, I'm perfect.
hey,
I don't know
I'm
what the
straight.
fuck.
I'm good over here.
God damn, I don't know what to do, boys. You know what I mean?
Prove
Someone's
it.
got to tell me I look bad or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know.
You lost 10 years with that haircut.
Yeah, dude. God damn. And then I cut my hair, and everybody's like, "Dude, you look fucking 12." Bro. You know? Yeah, it's like, this sucks, dude. No, it was good. I would cut my hair to go to a railroad convention because I went to this big railroad, like Warren Buffett's there. You know what I mean? Doing railroad shit. I felt so self-conscious because I have throat tattoos and a forehead tattoo. You know what I mean? I was like, do not fit in here. You know? And I was like, I'm gonna cut my hair to clean up a little bit and do this convention or whatever. But I regretted it, bro.
You regret it?
I do. I think feel silly.
Here's
you know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
Jacob sent. Don't actually fucking rewind because Jacob sent me an AI photo of himself.
Oh, yeah, I would look good. I want to do it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, are you gonna slide through?
Yeah. I think in the next couple of weeks when work slows down, I'm gonna be there often. My wife went to the gym for the first time in a minute, and then I was like, fuck no, you're not going to the gym before me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she looks great. She's already super hot, but her going to the gym, and I haven't been doing anything but what I do in my house.
slacking.
Bro, I was slacking. I was like, no way.
Tighten up, dog.
She's gonna be my boyfriend, dude. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then it's not gonna
Tighten
be a
up,
thing.
dog.
Yeah, so that's what it was. I just want to tell you that 100% when my wife went to the gym this week, it made me go, fuck no, dude. I cannot.
It kind of hurt, huh?
Yeah, it hurt my feelings bad, dude.
I saw
I
that
was
video
like-
on there. Yeah, she went.
she went to the gym and did her thing, you know, with her friend, and I was like,
There's a lot.
I had to immediately come home and talk shit to her just to make sure I felt good about me.
There's a lot.
You had to like belittle her.
Yeah. I just had to put her down a little bit. You
His
know what I
fucking
mean?
meatloaf tastes like shit.
Yeah, fuck, yeah. The house is a fucking mess right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean?
You know what I don't have right now, babe? A fucking sandwich.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, turkey salami and extra provolone.
dude, yeah.
Stat.
Yeah.
No, there's something good about like
She'd hit
going to
me.
kick your own ass and like get exhausted, and then when you hit the shower and sit down on your couch, my penis feels a little bit longer. You know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
I also
those endorphins that I release when I'm
Yeah.
there, bro, is got to be insane.
It is insane because 2 days ago you grabbed my nutsack and pulled it out of my thighs.
I was helping you.
Okay.
yeah, that was.
It was stuck to your left thigh.
Are you even his friend? If you don't,
I'm not joking you. He walked
Dude,
up to
don't-
me,
Yeah.
stole,
Don't be gay,
dude. He
dude.
stole my vape,
yeah,
and then proceeds to smoke it, and then grab my nuts, bro. And
Yeah.
Like a boss, bro.
you just got fucked.
Yeah,
You just lost
hey,
your virginity.
stand
that day,
down,
you know?
boy.
like
Stand down.
as he's hitting my e-cig, I was like, "What in the fucking lobby of the gym?"
Yeah. Wait, can we be monetized? No, we could still be monetized, right?
I don't
Even though
know.
We're talking about rape.
Well, you just said the word, so you probably want to beep that one.
All right,
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good. You just got raped, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. And you know what? Now tough up, bro. You know?
Yeah.
No, that's what it is. The other thing is I have an addictive mentality, an addiction. I am genuinely I want to make sure I genuinely have enough time because I know I'm gonna love it, and I
To
know I'm
commit
gonna,
to it.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I know I am. I got everything at home, but I just know it's not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like with my personality, well, people have told me, dude, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah.
You're kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, yeah, I really just don't like people.
Yeah.
But if I fuck with you,
Yeah.
like or like I fuck with like some kind of like activity like the gym or writing,
Yeah.
like I'm like all in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or if like me, like I'll talk John's ear off.
It's
Yep.
exhausting.
But if like I don't know you,
Yeah.
and like I can kind of tell like we're just not really like fit.
That's
to
not
be.
it. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna walk up to you and be like, "Hey, how's your day going?"
Yeah.
Because I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does that make me a bad person?
Yeah. No. Just kidding.
You know what I mean? Like I can't walk up to everybody.
No,
and say,
you only
"Hey,
have enough
how
energy
you
for
doing?"
what it is, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I hear
That's
you.
how I feel too. Is like I
Yeah.
only have so much energy.
I've got about one of those days a week in me. You know what I mean? It's the night we do our meetings.
Yeah.
I'll talk to everybody, bro. I'll make sure everybody knows that they're welcome and good, but I do not have that capacity for that.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
Just the
Losing
bullshit.
It. I'm losing
Yeah.
it. I used to want to be everybody's friend. Now I'm like, God damn it. It's like,
Yeah, well, it's part of you that's the real part of you, bro. You know what I mean? You don't need to be everybody's friend. That's the other part about growing up and learning is that I've like, dude, if somebody in my club or in my circle said you're fucking up, it would devastate me for weeks, bro. I would lose sleep over it. I'd think about it, but that's it, man, and having that small of a circle to know that those are the people that are going to say you're fucking up and will say you're fucking up, don't care, hold you accountable.
And they keep it 100.
That's the only guys that I have time for in my life right
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Is guys that are going to genuinely better my life, bro. You know what I mean? So, but, well, dude, I fucking really appreciate you fucking being here and bullshitting with me for an hour and just being real. And, we got a lot of cool things coming, John and I. So please stay tuned. Next week might be a little different, and it's all positive. So please keep an eye out for that, man. And John, thanks for being candid about your coming out. We appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Thanks for being here, brother. Much love.